Cappies, oh my Cappies, welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Cappies, we have the Box, the Mentor, and the Crone, the Bridge, the Shaman, the Unseen, and the Starborn. Cappies. Well, I mean, I feel like it's just this idea of you get out of one situation only to find yourself in another situation, only to find yourself in another one and another one, and each one feels more confining than the last one, right? And I feel like part of that is coming from this refusal to release something that's holding you. It's like the anchor at the bottom of this, you know, like if this were three-dimensional and it were actually boxes within boxes. It's like this anchor of something that you've been holding on to that keeps dragging you down into these more confining situations until you get to the root of the issue of what it is that you need to let go of so that you can move forward. And I think that there's someone who's been helping you just through the process, I want to say, you know, someone who's just been there with you, you know, like as you pull back the layers, right? I feel like that's been in your reads for a while, of just like having this person who like they show up with you at each level and they pull it back with you and they talk you through it, right? And they help you to discover not only what you need to let go of, but how it is that you can rise into, you know, like the power and the beauty of who you are. You know, because you're powerful and you're beautiful, Cappy. And the unseen, I feel like for a lot of y'all, you're having dreams, right? You're having these premonitions, you're having this understanding because, you know, like you're tapped into your subconscious enough that your subconscious reveals itself to you when you're sleeping, right? It's like you formed this connection with yourself through the you know, through the peeling back of the layers of your ego and you know, like all of the reasons that you are holding on to something that's pulling you into these cycles of confinement. But I feel like this understanding is almost this unleashing, right? This releasing of it, of whatever that one thing was that you were holding on to even still. Okay, we have the World, Judgment, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Well, there's a cycle of manipulation that's coming to an end. Whether you are manipulating or you are existing within manipulation, or quite possibly a little bit of both, because as far as I can tell, you know, like the only people who really want to engage in relationships with people who are manipulative are people who manipulate themselves, right? That's why you get those toxic relationships and those toxic friendships and those toxic whatever. You exchange manipulation from, it's an energy exchange, you know what I mean? And I feel like there's been this energy exchange that's like coming to an end because judgment has been passed, that's no longer acceptable, and that you need to be able to rise up out of this box, right? This coffin that you found yourself in, because when you hold on to this need for manipulation, you know, and it limits you. And if you're going to get out of that, then you got to release that. And, you know, that plays out what? Like as a need to control a situation, a need to control whatever, you know what I mean? Just like this need for control that really needs to be released. Control removes autonomy. Autonomy creates diversity. Diversity engages with and reaches out to the world at large. When you are controlling and you eliminate autonomy, you demand a smaller world, a smaller mindset, a smaller experience. Do you know what I mean? And that has to come to an end. Like, that's just all there is to it. I feel like you've gone through this process, you've gone through this uncovering, you've gone through this discovery, and you know, it's broken away a lot of these things that have been holding you back, and you've made a decision that you've come to understand yourself enough through this process that you're free from it. Free at last, free at last. This one fell out too. 9 of Pentacles. It's success, but it's individual success. You know, I feel like this is a journey of self, you know, like growth and development that you've been going through. And you've just had somebody who's been with you through it, you know, while it rears its ugly head, you know, like, which it does for everybody, because we all have our demons, and they all show them and exhibit themselves, you know, at points in times in our life, until we are able to really understand why they're there, and figure out how we can make them a part of us in a way that is helpful rather than harmful, right? And I think that's what you've been doing, Caps, and I love it. Okay, let's see what else we can get for y'all. Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, and the King of Wands. Well, I mean, the Devil, again, this idea of manipulation, of being chained, of being in control. But I feel like that's what you've been eliminating, so that you are able to really stand in your power, and go for your new beginning. Because I think that there's just been a lot of breaking away of different things in your life. And I just feel like the collapse of the boxes, the crumbling down of everything, but, you know, like domino effect. And it's been a lot to, like, I think, digest, but you've had a lot of help along the way. You know, you've had somebody who's been there to kind of just like talk you through it, help you to understand it, you know, and help you to uncover what it is that you need to let go, so that you can step forward into your new beginning. A beautiful, beautiful. I love this read, Cappies. Okay. One last card for y'all, and we'll call it a read. The Ocean. Well, yeah, because you have to bring your extremes into balance. The ocean is amazing, you know, it's the keeper of life, and, you know, the bringer of balance in our world, you know. And I feel like there's just been a lot of integration, a lot of, instead of like caging and controlling, and, you know, there's just been this recognition, this honor, this peeling away, this uncovering, you know, so that you can step outside of your limitations and into, you know, a balance that creates life. And I love it, Caps. I hope this resonates with y'all. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if it does, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.